This here is my Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, and I've opened the stock camera. If you have enough using stock camera, in this video I'm going to show you how you can very easily and conveniently install one of the most popular Google camera mods, or at least the one that I use on my Galaxy S24 Ultra. Also, how to set it up and what other tools you can use to enhance your experience. So this is not going to be like a full-fledged tutorial on how to use Google Camera, but this is going to be a tutorial on where to go, what to do, how to download and install one of the most popular mods out there, and of course then start using it and hopefully enjoy your S24 Ultra more. And in case you wonder, yes, there are really plenty of reasons for you to install Google Camera. Well, why? First, Google Camera has a very big and powerful community. There are a lot of people involved. They are also creating crazy good results in terms of providing configuration files that you can load and you can customize your experience. But not only this, right? The main reason for using Google Camera is that apparently you can somehow improve your experience while taking photos and using your device. And by improving your experience, yes, I want to say most of the times when you're using Google Camera compared to, let's say, the stock camera, your phone, right, will be able to take better shots. Of course, you'll need to find the right config and also try to spend some time around figuring how some of these things works. But in the end of the day, guys, this is why you're watching videos like this. If you want to find out more, of course, then you're more than welcome to just go and experiment for yourself. And also, if you like videos like this, I'll be more than happy to see you around, so appreciate a sub if that's your thing, and now let's start. The place to start is the Gcam Hub. It's a very wonderful resource created by Celso where you can find all kind of Google Camera ports and apparently different developers, different versions, so you can find here all the popular modders. It really just starts only with this. Now in the case of my video, guys, I'm gonna show you what I use particularly for my Samsung setup. Here I'm using S24 Ultra. I'm using the Google Camera version by Big Kaka, so-called AGC. You can just see how many versions there are. So in that case, what we're gonna need the very latest one. I can see from here that the very latest one is apparently AGC 9.2.14 is version 7. So guys, the beauty of this, the moment you click inside, you're gonna see that there are different versions. The regular one, which is .apk, but then also if you're using Samsung phones, it makes sense for you to install Samsung APK. The idea is that you can have multiple Google cameras on your phone and all of them with, let's say, different application or packaging name so that they will not clash, and you'll have the option to run and use multiple versions from different models out there. If you have a Xiaomi phone, you can use the Aveme or whatever ruler. So there are really plenty of options. So for the sake of the video and for simplicity, please download this one here. It's the AGC 9.2.14 version 7, the Samsung APK. Okay, and then guys, the other thing usually that you require to run Google Camera properly is really a configuration file. Now, in the case of Big Kaka or AGC, there is something called the AGC Toolkit, and it's just really a beautiful tool. I'm going to show you, like, there is a free version. Almost everything is free. You can download it from here, right? You can also download it from the Play Store, where apparently you can also buy the Pro one, right? So if you don't want to buy the Pro one, right, you can just go inside the Play Store. When you type AGC Toolkit, you're going to be also able to find the standard version. And from here, you're going to be able to do a lot of things, but also going to be able to search for configuration files. It will kind of fine tune and set the Google Camera for your phone so that you're going to be able to just make the best out of it. So if you do everything like I did right now, you should end up with having the AGC 9.2.14 v70 Samsung APK, right? So you then have to just press and install, and then you're gonna get an icon here, guys. This is gonna be the camera. Now, when you start it, right, don't do anything there. The next thing I would advise you to do is to start the AGC Toolkit. Now, the AGC Toolkit is just a wonderful piece of software where you can go fine-tune your pictures. You can set up whatever you want in terms of watermarks, and the options really are almost unlimited. You can also, guys, go and check what other people have been doing, because the main idea is really for you to be able to take nice photos, and of course, why not share them with the guys, right? But in this particular case, we're gonna be heading here to the config section, right? And what I'm using, you can click on Mother here. You have all the guys working on configs, right? When you click here, all right, this is the version that I'm using. So I'm using the Mother AGC 9.2 XD version 3.1 for the S24 Ultra. It comes with 3 versions. You have a medium one, sharp, and soft. And there is also a very nice description about all of the modes that apparently you can shoot with. More to this later. Just right now, click download, select the version that you want to use, right? And eventually we need to take the file downloaded and put it somewhere special. Now, open your default choice of file explorer, in my case CX. You need to take the .agc file, guys, and then you need to go inside the directory where you have installed the AGC, and usually there would be a folder called configs. Put this AGC file there. It's very important. Why? Because the next time you just start the Google camera, right, you will click here and then you'll click on load configs. Then apparently the config should just be displayed here. You will have to just also tap on the checkbox here and press load. The moment you load it, guys, right, a lot of the settings will just going to be preset for you. And when you click here, you're gonna have all these fancy crazy modes that you can use your phone, starting with the main low dynamic range, vibrate low dynamic range, HDR, main HDR, sport, bright dark, astro, and max HDR. And as I said, guys, this is why I also love using AGC and the toolkit. Here we can just have a very short description on what those modes are. They are divided into 2 main modes, the LDR, right, for low dynamic range, and the HDR. But important to note here is that the LDR is actually a ZSL mode, so zero shutter lag with a more limited dynamic range. But this is very nice and very suitable when you shoot in motion and etc. So if you want to use like the full HDR or high dynamic range, then you can choose all the other modes, but then this will use NS or night sight. This will have a high dynamic range, but it's not so suitable if you want to shoot moving kids or pets. So you have to really just go out there and experiment. So the main LDR is the universal photo mode, right? You can shoot a lot of scenarios. If it's dark, it's better for you to use some of the HDR, like high dynamic range mode, starting from main HDR, like fairly universal mode. Okay, when you use the main HDR, the phone is going to do multiple photos and then stitch them together. So again, the idea is to not try to use this with moving objects. Then we have the vibrant HDR, which is same as the main HDR, but with more saturated colors. And then you have the max HDR, really a more advanced analog of main HDR. Here, guys, you're going to get at least 45 frames stitch. So this will here really have high dynamic range. It's going to look crazy, specifically when you shoot at night and etc. Then you have also the sport mode, designed for fast moving objects because the shutter speed is limited to 1/250. And guys, just go and read this for yourself. In this video, again, I just wanted to outline like how easy it is for you to just go online, open the Gcam hub from Celso, right? Just go here on the Big Kaka developer, download the latest version that will be applicable for your phone. Also, make sure to use the AGC Toolkit, and when using it, just browse and you're going to be able to find the version for your phone. For example, S24 Ultra. If you have the S23 Ultra, you're going to click here. This is going to be the config for the AGC 9.x. You are able not only to download configs and see what other people are doing, you're also able to edit your own photos. This is one of the photos I shot some days ago. When you click on the watermark, guys, prepare yourself to be amazed. I can select right now Leica, hit here, and I'm gonna get a Leica style watermark. And why is important, like specifically for me, I'm using a lot of phones, doing a lot of comparisons, specifically camera shootouts. It's very good that I have here the lens and also the aperture, the ISO and the shutter speed, right? And this is kind of really like a standard Leica watermark, but the standard Samsung watermark from the Samsung standard stock camera app is just not doing this. And not only this, guys, but you have plenty of options, right? You can customize this, just do whatever you think should be done. It's very, very powerful. Some of the options will be paid, and by the way, this doesn't really cost so much. So the best thing to do is, guys, if you want to use, let's say, a paid option, click here, right? You can now use also 70% off, right? And just try it. So if you want really to support those guys doing this wonderful job, guys, well, then you can just buy the tool. Believe me, there's going to be plenty of options inside for you if you really want to somehow improve your photographing experience, if you want to use Google Camera, and if you decide to just use this particular mode, then this will just be really so powerful for you. You can see now I have also an histogram, and right now I really have all these lock options available. And if you really want to up your game, and you can just see like some things here, they're so artistic, I kind of like them. It isn't just some watermarks only, guys. You can click on filters, you can download so many filters, directly apply them on your photos, and it goes even beyond that. Why? Because you're gonna have also the option to just go back and edit it. So like if I press edit here, I'm gonna be able to control the exposure and the brightness and the contrast, the color, the effects. It's really a very powerful and very useful tool. But right now, in the case of the video, guys, this is how you can use it. If you don't want to pay it, it's just completely fine. A lot of these things will anyway work. You can go to config, you can select here the specific version of Google Camera that you have. You can select here the respective config, and you can just play with those things. And of course, the next best thing you can do, guys, is just go outside and play with it. The moment you click here on the menu, right, you can choose your mode. There are plenty of settings when you click here and you click more settings. My advice is don't touch these things right now. You can just play with what you have. So remember, it's just like having really a phone with Google Camera. Right now in the photo mode, you can click here. The phone will turn to video. You can click here and access all the settings. Shoot 4K, 24, 30, 60 FPS. If you click on the more settings, guys, then you're gonna be able also to fine tune even more things. But right now, I encourage you to just play with the standard things. If you want to get great support, you can always go on Telegram. Plenty of people that are willing to help if you're able to provide some meaningful feedback. And that's it, guys. I really hope that you have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. VST over and bye.